Greetings, graduates, family members, and friends. I'm extremely honored to be here today. If you had told me back in 1999 that I would someday give the commencement speech, I would have said you were crazy. But here we are. Now, my career was basically running full speed into other guys who were in turn trying to run into me and hit me as hard as they could. So I am living proof now that anybody has a chance to make it up here. President Armacost is silently regretting having me speak now. I'm extremely proud of this university. It has been a huge part of my life and my family since my sister Sherry enrolled in the fall of 1991. Sherry played basketball here and was one of the best to ever play. I was able to come up to Grand Forks from our farm about 2 hours west of here to watch her play throughout her career. It was great to get an extended look at UND for several years, and I quickly saw how special the community was. So when it was time for me to make my decision on college, it was a no-brainer. I loved every minute I spent here. I had so many great coaches, professors, teammates, and classmates. So many successful and amazing people that are still a part of my life. UND isn't just a university, it's a community. It's a community that will positively impact you throughout your life if you let it. Which brings me to my first piece of advice for you today. Stay connected. Stay connected to your classmates and professors. They will keep you grounded in your values and be an invaluable support system. No matter where you go in this world, it will be a huge comfort to have a trusted group to share celebrations with and talk through problems that arise. To this day, I have a large group from UND that I keep close with, and they are invaluable to me. We have a group called Old School Big Time Steak Club, and we occasionally get together for steak, obviously. And we keep a steady flow in our group chat. My second piece of advice is to show up every day. Don't give yourself excuses or outs. Develop good habits that keep you moving towards your goals. When you don't feel motivated to do something, you must tell yourself to just show up. You might not be the best on that day, but you'll be better than the version of you that didn't show up. Showing up and being present will always give you a chance to advance towards your goals. My third piece of advice is on adversity. We do everything we possibly can to prevent adversity. We want things to go smoothly. We visualize perfect scenarios in our life, but sadly we never escape it, nor should we. You will all face varying degrees of adversity throughout your life. Do not fear adversity. Most adversity will strengthen you in unimaginable ways and help you better handle challenges that lie ahead. In my rookie year, I had one of those moments. In the 5th game of my NFL career, we were playing the Chicago Bears at home at the Metrodome. Now, up until this point, things are going great. I'm getting a decent amount of playing time, and I'm starting to get settled in. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I'm in the NFL, I'm getting opportunities, the sky's the limit, I'm on my way. We were in an extremely close game, and I'm told to line up at running back, which I had not done yet, and run a play designed to get me the ball. I'm feeling really full of myself at this point. All right, the coaches have confidence in me to get me the ball. I'm chomping at the bit. Now, if you don't know what a screen pass is, it's when you fake your pass blocking, and then after waiting a few seconds, you leak out to the side and catch a pass, and you usually have 2 to 3 offensive linemen lead blocking for you. Now, the key words there are wait a few seconds. I released after about a half of a second. I was way too quick and was way ahead of my lead blockers. As soon as I caught the ball and turned upfield, a defender put his helmet right on the ball and it popped loose. I fumbled the ball on our own 35-yard line. Not a great feeling. I could feel the fans' disappointment. Later on in the game, we are driving down the field nearing the red zone. This is my chance for a little bit of redemption. We're called tight right double Dallas, which is a simple 5-yard stick route. The ball is snapped, and I get a clean release off the ball, and I see wide open turf. Now, with this route, you're supposed to read the defense. If there is wide open space, you're supposed to sit down in that open area. Well, I was a little excited and out of control and kept drifting my route out towards the linebacker, waiting in the flat. I caught the ball in like a complete rerun of my first fumble. As soon as I turned around, I was met with a punch to the ball. I had just lost my second fumble of the game. I was completely shell-shocked. As I ran off the field, the boos from the crowd started to get louder with each step. 64,000 fans booing you and screaming their disgust is a horrible feeling. That second fumble sealed our fate, and we lost 22-24. In the days following, I was a mess. I was still in a state of shock, and the questions from the media only further drove me into the ground. I needed to do something to help myself. A self-evaluation was in order. I watched the film over and over again, breaking down exactly why those fumbles happened. Those two fumbles didn't just happen because of fate. They happened because I was sloppy with my routes. I wasn't detailed enough in my assignments. If I had been patient on the screen pass or read the stick route properly and just sat in the open space, I would have been able to catch the ball and turn upfield without any defender surprising me. It opened my eyes to how complacent I had become. From that day on, I would attack every practice and every film session with a newfound attention to detail. I vowed to myself that I would never be caught again running lazy routes or not making the right read. I also changed the way I approached mistakes and failings. I started to speak out the words, "forget it," to myself whenever I made a mistake or a negative play would pop up. Those weren't the exact words I used, but you get the point. The simple act of telling myself to move on kept that feeling of dread and fear away. In each moment, I was able to quickly move my mind on to the next task or play. I was also extremely lucky to have teammates at the time and past teammates and friends from UND that stood up for me and supported me. It was a huge comfort knowing that so many people had my back and were rooting for me. Staying connected was a godsend for me. I played for 13 years, and I really don't know if I would have made it so long in the NFL without experiencing that crazy game. It reshaped how I approached my preparation and led to new techniques to deal with the ups and downs. It humbled me and reset my work ethic and drive. Adversity became my catalyst to change when change was greatly needed. So in closing, congratulations for all your hard work and all you've completed to get the opportunity to walk across this stage and receive your diploma. From this day forward, I hope that you all show up every day, meet adversity with an attitude of growth and change, and stay connected to this university so you have a support system behind you when facing that adversity. And always remember, you are great. You are a graduate of the University of North Dakota. Thank you.